agenda standard presented as, we'll go ahead and open up the meeting. Let's go ahead and start. Kelly?
Henry County Commission, Henry County, Missouri, Thursday, November 6, 2025, 11th day of the October term. The Henry County Commission met pursuant to adjournment at the courthouse in Clinton, Missouri. Those members present were Jim Stone, presiding commissioner, Mark Larson, North District Commissioner, Jake Bradley, South District Commissioner, Kelly, Marion County Clerk. 9 a.m. Commissioner Stone brought the meeting to order. The minutes from the Tuesday, November 4th, 2025 meeting were read. Commissioner Bradley made a motion to approve the minutes. Commissioner Larson, second motion carried. Expenditures for the following departments were approved to be paid: elections, law enforcement, GR, admin, handling, cost fund, criminal costs, coroner, buildings and grounds, road and bridge, emergency management, LATCF, sheriff revolving fund, and general county government. Commissioners reviewed and approved senior citizens tax relief applications. County Clerk Merritt shared with commissioners that Beavertel Solar had sent a check to cover all legal fees the county had paid for the Chapter 100 lawsuit. They will continue to do so quarterly. County Clerk Merritt shared United Healthcare Dental and VSP Vision insurance rates and premiums for the upcoming year. We'd asked Mike Keith Insurance to look for better rates as they had not been sought after in a few years. Tiffany with Mike Keith shared that the current providers we have were the best rates they could find. The vision premium will stay the same, however, the dental will have a 5% increase. At 9:30 a.m., Lindsay Chapin and Zach Olivias with Great River Engineering attended the commission meeting to update them on BRO42 Northwest 700 Road Bridge in Bogart Township. They have completed conceptual plans, hydraulic analysis, topographic surveys, and the cultural resource survey. The next steps are permitting, getting easements from landowners, and completing preliminary plans to submit for MoDOT. For approval. Lindsay shared that we have a pretty good soft match balance and that would help with the cost. She shared that the commission could sell some soft match credits to other counties if interested. Currently, they sell for 65 cents cash per $1 soft match credit. The project is estimated to be around $800,000. At a 9.8% match, this will cost $78,400 from the county's soft match credit. At 10 a.m., Darren Huey met with the commission to discuss using the old jail as a warming center. Commissioners told Darren that they would not be able to use the location until the commission can get all the files and documents out of there and stored safely before allowing them to use the building. Insurance requirements and agreements to use the location were discussed. At 10:30 a.m., Sheriff Aaron Brown, Captain Michael Bilberg, Lieutenant Leonard Cubulus, Captain Rob Hills, and Captain Jackie Watson attended the commission meeting to go over the Sheriff's Office October report. Jackie Watson shared the daily average inmate number at the detention center is around 99. She continued to share that she has folks waiting to go to the Department of Mental Health. One has been in custody for a year. She continued to share the daily operations at the detention center. She shared they are full staff. She also shared of rank changes that were happening within the detention center. Captain Bilberg shared of the community operations. The sheriff's office has purchased a new boat to help with waterway operations and emergency. He then went on to explain the Blue Line Blessings project put on fixing that as I go, by the Sheriff's Foundation. In the month of October, the Sheriff's Office responded to 1,354 calls within the county. Lieutenant Cubulus shared at the investigation side of the Sheriff's Office. They logged 104 investigative actions in the month of October. Primary reports are identity theft and scams. They shared that the app has been very beneficial for tips. Captain Hills shared of road operations. The new grant cycle with MoDOT began in October. The grant is around $41,000. He shared that there were fewer federal monies this year to filter down within the state. Rob shared that have been 2 grants that will do a 50-50 match for a new radar. Sheriff Brown shared of the next focus for the Sheriff's Office. Commissioner Bradley asked about vehicle purchases. At 11:06 a.m., Commissioner Bradley made a motion to adjourn the meeting. Commissioner Larson seconded the motion. Motion carried.
I entertain a motion with a couple of corrections or 3.
Make a motion
Do it.
to approve. Second.
Motion been made and seconded to approve minutes as presented with corrections. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay.
Payroll and bills coming down the line. Thank you. I didn't get your deals tab, Jim, because they got the payroll done while I was gone to lunch. I figure you'll forgive me since I found the jail blueprint so fast.
Mhm. It's a KT health card.
So what?
Oh, for the, yeah. Answer my own question. Hmm?
This should have been out of GIS. Growing pains.
Hmm.
When you've done it for so long, when they
Change, hard to do.
change it in the middle of the game.
Hmm. You might avoid that.
No, not yet. I'm gonna see if anyone's, who probably will. So, but we'll just wait.
Send it to me on.
Yeah. They meet on the 20th.
Okay.
But let me look at my stuff, because I kept a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And this one. Let me look and see. I actually may have it.
If you got it, I'll bring it here. I'll make copies of it.
Yeah.
That way you can keep yours.
Buried and all that shit.
You gotta get a hold of them that talk about their issues, but I'll wait and see if I can get that booklet.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Can you go to that prioritization meeting for me?
What'd that say?
I love that look.
Serious? I got rid of that for a reason. Now I'll be getting back from Minnesota that day. I appreciate it. I hated I'm gonna miss it. I was trying to figure out a way, but it's not gonna
Typical. Typical. Just typical. That's the way.
I'll let Ashley know. I can register for you. What kind of sandwich you want?
You mean you have to pick a sandwich?
Yeah, they're giving you options here.
Well, that's the first shift for that. Usually you have a little line and you just go around.
Oh, it's Firehouse Sub Day, man.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Smoked turkey and provolone, honey ham, roast beef, club, or a veggie. Oh, do you want gluten free?
No. Give me a.
Surprising.
I can do that.
Give
Great
me a roast
choices.
beef.
This first one that
Roast
I'm
beef.
giving you is the collections for the month of October that
Well,
we
that's
do.
no.
And the second one that I'm giving you is an application that Rick has come up with for the renewal of he just wants you guys to look at, take away, add to. This isn't something that has to be done today, but he wanted you guys to put your eyes on it. We'll probably just play this and rerun it.
Would it?
We'll rerun it Thursday.
Okay.
So it can go out of GIS or so.
Right, so it came out of the assessors. This Sam LLC is the GIS programming.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it came out of assessor, and it should have come out of GIS. Now that we have that fund established.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you all received your update email from me today. kinda touching base with the elected officials on where we're at budget wise and
Yes.
I was looking at it. That's what I was doing a while ago.
Kelly, will he send these out or will they have to come in and do it?
I think he's planning on sending
Sending
them.
it out?
Yeah,
I don't know what's gonna.
I think, let me verify that before I say that for sure, for certain. My understanding was he was gonna mail them out, but I just verified for himself. The add-ons and abatements aren't on there. They do match, but Lila's gone today and there was a 3-cent typo. We checked the reports, it's all right, but that she just typed it on the thing wrong. So I'll bring that up to sign Thursday for the add-ons and abatements. But that's just the collector's report. I got your email, Mark. That was interesting.
Yes, yes.
Did you send an email out? I need to.
Kelly, you said.
Yeah, I'll just
did.
print it
I
off.
did it off of my phone, so it was like.
Oh, I just assumed
Oh,
I'll print a
How
couple.
that goes.
Yep.
all right.
Yep.
Then they can see what we're talking about that's
Yeah,
interesting.
I think it's good.
I told Jen that because one other contractor contacted me about coming up and looking at both jobs. Texted me and said he was not going to be interested.
Okay.
So.
Custom Cat texted me this morning and said they were also not going to bid on the job.
They're all stunning, man.
So
You guys are about
they might have just want to put in the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
I
you've
just
seen
really
it.
know about that.
Looks like we were trying to get it that sooner, but it just didn't free time.
they
Understood.
yeah,
Am I the only one that thinks those doors are pretty expensive?
well, the way, I think what they've got to do, because it says assemble and dismantle, I think they've got to take, because those are made in sections that come together. I think they have to take it apart, build the doors for it, put it in, and then probably cut those and then weld them back together.
It'd be a pretty big job putting
For
them
the
side
doors,
doors in.
yeah.
It would,
definitely.
would be if I was, because that's steel and you're messing with
And
steel.
it's thick, exactly.
So what kind of door does it come with? Just because
Just-
I'm dumb.
Just
On
two
the back.
doors.
Two on the back.
So just like the end of a trailer
Yep.
is what
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
it comes with.
They've got a latch that you You
Uh-huh.
pull down
Yeah.
and pull up and unhooks it, and they just swing out.
It's got a seal on it.
But you were trying to install a door like on the side that was like just a human door.
Right. I mean, because yeah, I was pretty surprised at the price of this stuff. That's cheap.
At the container, yeah, I was like, well, that ain't bad. Whoa, look at
Yeah.
the labor in the door. It costs twice as much as the container.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Look at that. Oh, the renewal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a hell of a lot easier.
Is this a new one or an old?
It's brand new.
Brand new. Okay.
I think, if I remember, because I'm trying to remember the email, she said that if they couldn't get to it till December if we do the doors.
It says, let me know if you would like to proceed. This will take some time. I am told middle December before we could deliver.
Yeah.
So the way I'm reading the
It's not
email
bad considering.
is the material says, thanks for getting back with me. I've got the 40 high cube container quoted and the material and labor to add 2-man doors to one side. So that line item looks to me like that's the material and labor only to add the doors.
Right. 4,900 to add the doors.
Uh-huh.
Well, then you add the two together.
650 to deliver it.
Right. Some expensive doors.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of doors is the building we got over there now? At the
There's
Bridge
two
Park?
doors
Two
and
in
just
on the
opens
end.
up with seals. I mean, it's good and tight, and it don't leak, and it's dry
Oh,
in there.
yeah, they won't leak. Even if you
Yeah.
don't get the man doors, they won't leak.
Mm.
They're pretty, I use one up in Iowa.
Mhm.
You
Well, I was tickled with that one, and it's set up where that one you could drive in if you wanted a 4-foot, but that one you don't need.
Would
Did
you
they
just-
have some just good users, or like what we were talking about, like what we got over there
would
somewhere?
they have a used one?
Yeah, or one.
I didn't even ask her that, honestly. I mean, I would
It's fine.
imagine they probably did.
That's why I was just wondering what it costs for a used one. This 40-foot container, good one. Yeah, we'll see. Some good seals on the back.
I can get back with her. I told her I was gonna show this to you guys today. I
Yeah.
texted her this morning, so I can ask her if
Oh.
we got to use them.
I'd like to know if we'd find out by Thursday. We kind of know which way to go then.
Right.
Okay.
I can do that, and if we don't want to, because that is pretty pricey to put doors in. I can ask her if she can move the date up to get it here,
Mhm.
because I know they're
If
gonna.
we didn't do the doors.
Yeah, that's. I
Now, all they
guarantee
gotta do
that's
is
gonna
load it up and haul it back.
hook it up
Well,
right in.
Big thing is we just need to have a pad to set
Right.
it on. I'll just. Oh. Let's see about that.
I mean, you could buy a whole nother storage container for what it costs to put
Put
2
the
doors
in.
on
Oh, yeah.
one
I just-
storage.
Maybe you could buy a couple.
Well, like I say, I think.
I was quite shocked when I saw the
Personally-
price of that.
For what they're storing, they aren't gonna be in there, are they? If it's clean and dry inside. Fine.
I
Stuff
honestly
it
don't
in,
think
and
she's
I'll
gonna
just-
care about that, the
And
doors.
mine, and if she needs it just for herself, fine, use it.
I was just
But
thinking
for the
about
difference,
on down the road, the ease of using it after Lucretia's done with it or whatever, but or whoever uses
well,
it.
they could be cleaned out and used for other stuff too.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
We could use it over at the bridge line, crap in it. Cause they get a lot of it.
I don't think you'll ever not have a use of it for
No.
storage purposes.
Yeah.
Cause even the circuit clerk's
Mhm.
running out of, they've got tons of
Oh, yeah.
documents too that they may need room for someday that they could.
Good point. Well, we want to wait and find out for the used one. before we go
Are you looking for a
forward.
used one with doors or just a used one in general?
At this point, that's just used one in general, I
Mhm.
guess. Unless they've got one that's got doors on it, but
Well, that's a,
they probably would have told you if they did.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Probably not something that's requested very often.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
When we get out, I'll call her or text her, see what we can find out.
But for just a hanger, I think that's pretty dang good price.
Mm-hmm.
Thought there was something I was gonna bring up. Went blank for a second. I don't know.
Oh,
Chandler.
will Chris be back Thursday?
Wednesday.
All right, I'm gonna call it then.
I texted him and asked him if he'd talked to Schindler, but he's doing other things today. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not,
right away.
it's just something I'd like to talk to him and see if that's the case, but we need to get it repaired right, be done with it. I just can't understand.
We all thought it was being repaired, right?
We thought it, but that's no signs. I think there's more to it than what we're getting from it. We don't need them down here every other week to work on it. Be down a week in between.
Unless this is the problem all along, that's finally
And
surfacing.
yeah, if they knew it was a problem, I mean, might as well
If
spit
they're
it
in,
out.
well, yeah, they should let, if they're actually checking it
Yeah,
and they see it, then they need to say something.
we need to know about it. We need to get it fixed right.
Mm-hmm.
We can't just divvy out every time. And it's not, even though it's not may cost us a dime, it's still gonna be a nuisance. And I understand about courts, man, I'd hate to have a big jury trial, just like they're trying to get people upstairs, downstairs.
We've got an employee who can't go to work every time the elevator's down.
Mhm.
It's just the way that it is.
When should we know something from Schindler?
Well, there won't be none of them, I knew that, no use trying to talk to them today, but tomorrow, after tomorrow, Wednesday, I ought to be able to talk to somebody.
I'm sure you could talk to somebody today. And Chris may have. He's just
Yeah.
off today. So
Right.
I
Well,
don't
I
know.
just-
Yeah, no, that's.
I want to talk to Chris before I jump in. I just want to know who to talk to and find out a little bit about what the heck's going on. If that's the case, I just can't understand. They think they got 100% fixed. Chuck. Yep. Yes, Chuck. Jim here. Well, I'm fine. We're at commission meeting. Are you?
I really don't think I have
Okay. All right. All
much else
right.
to do
All right.
today.
Talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, I know what Chuck sees. building his house out there.
Something I need you guys to be thinking about is the salary commission decision. What we're gonna do for employees, cause I'm gonna get budget worksheets out. And they'll have to know those raises and such, or the COLAs. So
What was
we
it,
can-
2.5%? Is it 2.5?
I didn't vote for it too.
That's
You
not what I
did?
heard.
Was you at the meeting?
I was at the meeting. Was you at the meeting?
No, I missed it. I left it to the most valuable people that I knew that could handle it. And
Probably
man, they
should've
went nuts.
Probably should have went, Jeff. But
What was it?
5.
Was it 5?
Yeah.
You're the budget person.
Well, I emailed you guys the
Have you-
documents and
have you-
showed you the numbers. didn't I?
5%. How much it gonna cost?
I thought I sent all that to you.
I
I
did.
don't think you did. You showed it to me the other day.
Yeah, it just Jake.
I have it.
Jake. Maybe
I could be
Sure
wrong.
thing.
well, just
I have it all broke down, what
Okay.
it's gonna
Well, I
cost,
just-
what it's at 5, nothing more than that.
5%. See what I mean. What I'm looking at, you got to be able to put in the budget.
Mhm.
That's who's got to handle it because you know how much money we got coming in.
Well, after you get the packets out to them, we'll kind of know more, or should we? This
No, you need to know before because they have to budget for their
Yeah.
employee wages.
Okay.
Um,
Now, yeah, they may well have to do something too because there comes a point in
right,
time
so if
when you
they're,
can afford
they can't, if their wages go up because
Yeah.
we've said that they're getting this COLA, they may not be able to spend somewhere else
Yeah.
that they would have originally. Does that
Makes
make
sense.
sense?
it. I'll tell you what.
And
I'm
I
saying,
don't see that it's gonna cause any major,
it's gonna cost some bucks.
I didn't say cost, I said cause.
Right.
Oh, cause some problems.
Cause.
Oh. No, I wouldn't think anybody'd holler about that
Well, I think we do.
personally.
You're
5%.
talking about in their budget as far as their day to days.
Right, I don't think they're gonna have to make major cuts to make the rate, the COLA, I just don't see that being an issue. They're not gonna have to cut their budgets to pay their employees.
No, the budget's plenty high enough.
Just so I understand it correctly, since y'all voted in a 5% COLA, that means they can't get any less than 5%,
Right.
right?
No,
Correct.
that's the issue.
Yeah.
Once elected officials say it's 5, then that's what it's gonna have to be.
Or more,
And then
Or more.
or more. It
well,
don't have to be 5, it can be more.
as far as the offices, they may try to make more, but just like here, a lot of it, they may, if they're gonna be way over that, the commissioners may not be able to prove what their budget they're wanting. And we have done that. You just say, we can't pay it. Forget about it. You forget about the salaries, you can look at the total budget at the office. How much can they afford? And if they can't afford it, you know what income they got, then something's gotta break.
You can only pay what money you got.
And that's right.
But if we're good, you also wanna make sure that you take care of the people that work for you, because if you don't,
Yeah.
they're going somewhere.
Yeah.
Or
Well, there's
there's gonna be other issues.
the big problems you have is just like jail or deputies.
Mhm.
That's the ones where most of them, it's hard to go and find and do as well with all the benefits. You got to remember the benefits is a long compared to what a business is because they got more holidays than most people.
The biggest thing I see for county, I don't know if it's the same with state or whatnot, is your time off. I'm being brutally honest, probably shouldn't say it out loud, I'm not impressed with the insurance.
No, I'm not.
I mean, if you're talking those type of
No,
benefits, then no. If you're talking days that you
Off.
get off, yes.
Mhm.
Vacation, holidays,
I guess
maybe, that's a beautiful.
I tell you what.
But in saying that, you also you can't, I know for a fact, you can't pay people very little money and expect, you get what you
Yeah.
pay for when you hire somebody. And as I know, like Aaron, it's back and forth from the sheriff's department to the police department. The police department raises their money up, they're making more money than the sheriff's making. So now, would it be wiser for me to go to the police department or stay on the sheriff? So you got to, and I'm brutally honest, and I said this a long time ago when they were making $18 or something. I'm not taking a bullet for nobody for $18. I'm just not. I'm not.
Well,
Now, I thankfully we've got these guys that we've got now, and Aaron's doing an unbelievable job with the sheriff's department. From one end to the other, the public, the crime they're taking care of, all of it. So in my mind, and I've said this before too, county government, I don't know if people understand it, was designed for two reasons and two reasons only. You can look it up. One is law enforcement, and the other is interstate commerce, which is your road and bridge. So in my mind, that's where the money should start, and it trickles from there. Because everything else is this would be nice to be able to do, but it's not really a huge weight in county government, because if you get those two handled, everything else will fall in line. So, and that's just my thought, but there's a reason county government was made, and if those were the two reasons, apparently somebody else thought so too. So,
well, you got the courts and everything to handle.
that yes, but the courts basically is you've got your prosecuting attorney, you got your judge decides what's going to happen, but you've either got your sheriff or your police department are the ones that are handling all of that to begin with until it gets to them.
Yeah. When do we need to know by next Thursday on what we're
I
gonna
think
do?
it's definitely something that we need to talk about this Thursday.
That's what I meant, this Thursday.
Uh-huh. I think we need to make a decision so I can get those numbers out and those packets out. I know how it's been done in the past. And I want to make my point of the sheriff's office and road and bridge and clerk positions are apples and oranges. Trying to keep them all on the same wage scale makes no sense to me. Now, that's how I personally feel. That's me looking from my side of things.
Yep.
I've never agreed with the thought that we need to keep all county employees on the same scale. I don't do what they do. I don't do the physical labor that the road and bridge department do, nor do I go out when it's -10 below and shovel snow, and nor will I ever. And the sheriff's office is just a whole different beast. It's apples and oranges to me. You can't tell me that a person sitting at a desk doing a desk job should be on the same pay scale as a sheriff's deputy. And I'm sorry that's how it is.
But that does not mean that your side.
Your job just as important.
Right.
I'm not discounting that.
And they need to be paid.
I'll tell you what,
properly
the,
for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
the thing you gotta weigh out, and what a lot of people don't realize, just like when you're paying out the holidays, which is like the sheriff's office and everything else like that, you get in a lot of problems. And I know just like the courthouse, oh, well, we all ought to close it. Well, the trouble is it's a lot of bucks there. Plus what the other problems it causes. But I don't know. You gotta pay them well.
County government
So,
is a different animal also, because what you're saying is true
for employees.
to a point, because if I pile a bunch of work on Kelly and we have a snow day and you don't come in, that work ain't going nowhere. You're gonna come
still gonna
back
do
and
your
you're
work.
gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, what you're saying is true. You're getting paid for not coming to work. But guess what? When you come back,
Well,
you're gonna make up for that day off because you're gonna have to figure out a way to get the stuff that you have to get out the door. So you're right.
depends
to
on
a-
office,
to
but
a point.
a snow day is a minor deal.
Until it's a
Right.
major deal and nobody can agree or make
Yeah.
a decision.
Well, that's as far as I'm concerned. We didn't have any trouble last year. You know, if you make it work, I'm always one that always wins. I don't care. And that's the way. And now a lot of people have got to skip the snow if we need clothes. You can't do that.
See, I'm
And then,
the snow days and stuff. You're talking to somebody that vacation.
Yeah.
Well, what is that? What is a day off?
Mhm.
And if it's snowing, you better get there anyway because that job's not shutting down. So I have to be very careful because I've got to weigh in the fact people are getting all these days off,
Mhm.
and that's the benefit of it.
Mhm.
My personal opinion is I'd rather pay you more money and you're not going to take the days off. I mean, honestly, but I understand that's what I mean by government. This is all kind of new to me. I'll be honest.
Right.
It's not a
You're
business.
thinking private sector.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
not
not
a
a
business.
business,
Yeah.
it's not a private sector
It's just a-
situation, it's completely different.
Right,
It's a whole
right.
different beast.
and I'm not again. Just like if you got the money, you need to pay it. And I'll agree to that 100%. Just like her, and I'll agree just like Kelly. The sheriff's department and the road and bridge. Well, I don't care if they think they need to be up there. I understand, but each job is very important.
Mhm.
Just like attorneys, you gotta have attorneys. You gotta have, just like Kelly. You can't just go out and hire elected somebody to come in and do your job. Isn't that right?
Right, and I'm not saying any
Yeah,
one
yeah.
job is more
No.
important, I'm saying trying to keep them all on the pay scale, at the same pay scale makes no sense to me.
Right. No.
And it never has. I'm not saying that my girls are any less important than the sheriff's office. I am not saying that at all.
Shouldn't it be a
I am saying it's apples and oranges.
Right.
I
A lot
agree.
of difference.
Yeah.
And like I said, I have to deal with it. We've been dealing with
The
it
cost,
several
what
years.
is the cost of living? Three?
It was 2.9,
Yeah,
Close, it's close to 3%.
2.7 last
Yeah.
time. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's-
sure. Yeah, it was
that's
close to 3.
That's three.
That's probably about what it's gonna amount to anyway
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
cost of living. And you gotta plug all that in, cause you know where you at.
I'll send
Yeah,
you
that's
my
fine.
numbers. I do have a spreadsheet on elected officials' wages at the 5%, and then I went ahead and broke down each office what they're not by employee, but
Right.
Yeah.
the office
Oh.
number by
Yeah,
5%. So I do have that already all figured, and I'll just email it all to you guys so you can look at it
Yeah,
before
okay.
Thursday.
and do you have well, your COLA, and the COLA, what y'all.
Well, we
vote-
keep saying
what y'all
raises,
voted,
and that's what we're talking about is
The
the
five
COLA,
percent.
not a
COLA
raise.
the 5%, the 5% what y'all talking about.
The
And
COLA.
then, but then they'll also, a lot of them will pay a little bit more money too to employees.
And I'm good with that. That's
That's-
coming out
that's-
of their
If
budget.
they have it in their
That's
budget.
Yeah, so
That's what
whatever
I'm-
they,
And that's what
Think
I'm
they
talking
can do.
about, that other part that you gotta look at. And hopefully, you wanna put something in there, and the cost of living usually.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Each
And that's what
office
it's gonna
holder
be.
decides their
their wages for their people.
right.
Yeah.
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 That's
So-
what they do.
Yeah.
And they have to have the budget, and it's dollars.
Decide
What we are in charge of is a total office, how much it costs. I don't care, how much can we spend on that office to do the job.
Right.
That's what you gotta look at.
What would you say, Jay?
Like you said the other day, kind of you're trying to keep your office within the realm of
Right, not doesn't mean I'm gonna be like, my girls are getting $5 an hour. I mean, any responsible office holder
Right.
is going to know what they can and can't afford within their budget. Are
Exactly.
there going to be some out there who might try to push the limits? Sure, absolutely. But then they've got to figure out how to make
How to make it
make
work.
up for their shortfall because
Right,
they did what they did. I know Rick has always tried to stay within, commissioner's recommendation and this, but that hasn't been the way that it's been in all of the offices. Rick has done that. Not saying that it was wrong. I'm just
Right.
saying that's what's been done before. Currently, I started my new employee out at $17.08 an hour because that was the base pay that the commission had decided last year.
Mhm.
So, if we raise that to the 5%, so to keep up with the COLA, if we raise that base by 5%, tell me how I'm supposed to just raise my girl who was hired at this half a year at the same 5%. That's why you would want to have that authority to say, okay, I'm also giving you this
Right.
much, because she never get anywhere,
Right.
that you'd be at the same rate as everybody else who came in.
Right.
So that's where you would have that little bit of a play to raise your
And it
employees.
will start the first of the year.
The COLA,
The
that's
COLA.
what you guys said.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's your decision.
Yeah.
So.
That
Where
was
and
the
then
one that was previously at their
It was
anniversary date.
Anniversary.
everything
Yeah.
was, yeah.
And your raise or stuff like that, true raise at your anniversary date, that actually is wise,
Right.
because that way, it's like if you come in and we give you an interview, this is what you've done great this year, this is what you haven't done great, but this is what we're gonna give you. But the cost of living raise, it doesn't matter when, right now, because it's no different.
Yeah.
If you put it on an anniversary date,
I understand.
yeah.
Some things to ponder.
See, guys, I'm gonna leave it with you. I gotta go pick up my kids from
Kids.
school.
Okay,
Unless you guys are ready to
I'm ready.
adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Motion been made, second to adjourn, all in favor, say
Okay,
aye.
cut it.
Aye.
Aye. Motion
Aye.
carries.